Get ready to match the stars. Gary Burghoff, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ann Elder, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, dear friends and gentle hearts. Are you all ready?
Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
I remember you when the stripes used to go this way. More than I look.
It is. Well, a little dignity I thought I'd bring to the proceedings. Is that all right?
You look exactly like a funeral director.
I am a funeral director.
Yes, I've noticed it, and I meant to speak to you about it.
What do you say we say hello to these two people, Jim Patterson and Linda Epstein? Jim is our current champion. He has won $5,950. You're happy about that, right?
Very happy.
Your wife is happy about it?
Yes.
Have you told your 9-month-old son about it?
Well, he knows.
He knows.
In his own way.
Now, Linda, did you have your first round question? You did.
Yes.
And you matched two of our celebrities, and your first round question is coming up, right? Okay, we're in the middle of round one, and we'll finish this game right after we finish this message for you. Okay. All right, here we go with the end of round one. Jim, this is for you. Listen carefully. Ann Elder said...
Oh!
Uh-oh. She said, I'll never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. The last time I did, he made me blank.
Well, I can explain that.
I wish you would explain.
I told you not to mention that.
Okay. Did you hear that, Jim? Ann Elder said... I'll never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. The last time I did, he made me blank. Charles is the first one finished. Can you believe that?
Probably just a one-letter answer.
Okay.
Read it again. I'll never have something.
I'll
never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. The last time I did, he made me blank.
Good.
All right.
I'm delighted with my choice.
Isn't he one? You should have known if he finished first he made a mistake. Wait, he's going to rewrite it.
Now, Jim, Ann Elder said, I'll never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. The last time I did, he made me...
Vomit.
Wait a minute.
I don't care if he has got
Wait a
money.
minute. He's a serviceman. He's serving our country.
Oh.
Sit down there.
That's the only thing that's safe.
Yeah.
Boy, oh, boy.
Okay.
Of course, he's absolutely
I wish I
right.
could ask
That's
you to
the thing.
reconsider, but I can't. There. Okay.
Not pretty.
All right. He said, upchuck. What do you say?
Well, I would have said vomit, but he's closer to me than he is to you. So it gets very testy. You know?
I know it, yes.
But I think it's a match. I said sick.
Sick. That is a match. Okay. Brett?
Well, if you'll excuse the expression, I heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
Miss Elder.
Yeah.
She said I asked him to put his money where his mouth was, and he made me a pot of tea.
I see.
Well,
Last time I
there.
I remember that.
The last time I did, he made me a pot of tea. Charles?
I just said made me pay.
He made me pay. Did he really?
I paid.
Now, we're gonna
Believe
get
me,
the
I paid.
inside story now.
Well,
Tell
all
us
of those things are true.
They are.
Yes. But he made me lovish.
Lovish.
Well, that's a Hungarian dish.
Yes,
Nice
it's right
thing
with
to say.
noodles there.
He's absolutely right. See, I had to leave early,
Yeah.
and she was quite upset because I made her aroused. What an ego. But I had to go, you see.
What kind of food was she serving? Don't answer that. What did you
You
say?
come to dinner tomorrow?
I said throw up.
Throw up. Okay. So, 2-2 the score. Tie score. End of round one. We go to round two. Linda, please make a selection.
B again?
B again. This is it. Who does not play?
Chuck.
And Charles. Chuck does not play. Sorry, Charles.
Chuck or Charles?
Elwood, the country musician, said to Ted Mack, "Please, Mr. Mack, you got to put me on your show. Anyone can play a banjo with their fingers, but me, I can pluck that banjo with my blank." Did you hear all that, Linda?
Yeah, I think so.
This fella Elwood, the country musician, said to Ted Mack, "Please, Mr. Mack, you got to put me on your show. Anyone can play a banjo with their fingers, but me, I can pluck that banjo with my blank." Gary, what are you doing? You put that card. Let me tell you, put the card in the slot.
Oh, we
Dawson
won.
almost ended up in the front row.
Don't yell like that. I've been patient for 9 days.
Linda,
That's rattle the brain.
it's up to you now. You want to repeat on the question? Elwood, the country musician, said to Ted Mack, "Please, Mr. Mack, you got to put me on your show. Anyone can play a banjo with their fingers, but me, I can pluck that banjo with my..."
Teeth.
I think they wanted you to say something else, Linda.
That's a good answer.
It'll be the teeth isn't bad at all. What'd you say, Gary?
I'm glad I didn't have to even answer that question.
I
Not
said
a bad question.
I could pluck that banjo with my agent.
With
Well,
your
when you don't
agent.
have anything else funny to say, you do agent jokes, right?
That's right.
Toes.
Toes is good. That's what they like, isn't it? This is a toe audience. What did you say there?
Toe fetish?
Yeah, that's right. I can pluck that banjo with my feet. No match there. Richard, teeth is the answer she is looking for.
Jim, I'll never forget what you said about me.
Sorry about that,
when I went to
Richard.
Ann's house for dinner. So I did not put feet. I put the groaning answer, teeth.
Teeth. Okay. So that gives her a
just
match.
dropped
She's
my
up to
teeth.
3. What did you say?
Something very peculiar.
Peculiar?
Yes, I said that he could pluck the banjo with his pig.
Why did you say that, Patti?
That's what I'm saying.
Patty was a country boy,
He was a country boy.
and
Yeah, he was some dumb country boy
it seemed
there.
to make sense at the
Picked
time.
up this pig and was
Something
plucking a
terrible
banjo.
has come over Patty.
Okay, Jim, you got a chance here because you need
I
1 to
did think
tie,
it was
2 to
all
win.
right.
And we're going to get back to you in a moment or so. But right now, friends, I want you to pay mind to this. Are you ready, Jim?
Ready.
All right, now listen to this. You need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Who does not play? Gary does not play, and Patti does not play. Hey, you got a TV guide listing for you.
Okay.
Sunday night, CBS, Kojak. Kojak has a big date, so he spends the afternoon blanking tiny little hairs on his head. Jim, I'll do it for you again. TV guide
I already
listing.
know the answer.
Sunday night, CBS, Kojak. Kojak has a big date, so he spends the afternoon blanking tiny little hairs on his head.
I'm ready.
All right?
Charles is still sleeping. He'll be awake soon. A little pinch like that does wonders.
Okay, he's written an answer, and he'll put it in the slot, and we'll ask Jim to give us his answer to this TV guide listing. Sunday night, CBS, Kojak. Kojak has a big date, so he spends the afternoon blanking tiny little hairs on his head.
Combing.
Combing tiny little hairs on his head?
What did he say, sweetheart?
He said combing, and the audience groaned. What do you say?
I say I groan too.
You groaned too. That means you didn't say combing.
I said pasting.
Tasting
little-
tiny little hairs. Had a big date. Charles, what did you say?
I said gluing.
Gluing and pasting. I
Because
guess
he
that
did not
seems to be
want
the
to appear
answer.
to copy me again.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
he really does have a full head of hair.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
I didn't know
that's
that.
Absolutely true. So he spent the day plucking.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you got to match the last 2 here or it's all over, Jim. Let's see how it turns out, Richard. Last one.
Jim, I hope you won't think I did this deliberately, because I'm really very fond of you. See, he is bald-headed, you know, and I figured he'd want to flatter the lady by pasting some hair.
Hastings, so Linda Epstein wins the game. Come on down, Linda. Congratulations. So you got $100, and that's a start. Let's stand by for a moment here while we say goodbye to Jim. Jim will be leaving here with a bundle of cash. Well, at least it'll be sent to you in a week or so. $5,950. Congratulations, Jim. So long. All right, Linda, you ready? Okay, you know how this goes. Well, just hang on here, and we'll go through this together. You can win over $5,000 here. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Tooth blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match that next one in the middle, it's $250, and the third, $100. Which celebrities would you like some help from?
Richard?
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. There's one.
Brett?
Brett, what do you say?
Oh, I say toothache.
Toothache. That's two.
Gary?
Gary, have you got one?
I thought toothache too.
Well, you have to come up with another one. That's been taken.
I know, but you asked me a question, and
Yes.
that's the one I had.
Tooth fairy.
Tooth fairy. Tooth fairy. Thank you, Charles.
Linda, hold on to me, because I'm a little nervous, too.
You need help so badly. We feel sorry for you.
Please, people will talk.
You have three now. You have toothpaste, toothache, and tooth fairy. You may choose one of those, or give us one of your own. What do you want to do, Linda?
Well, toothache was my first thought, so I'll go with toothache.
You want to say toothache? You want to say tooth fairy? Listen, it may be a winner. Okay. Toothache. We're looking for. May we see the $100 response? Tooth fairy is up there.
Thanks.
Aren't you sorry you made fun of him? That boy had a good answer there. Okay, let's find out if toothache is under the $250 response. Toothpaste. Well, you got 2 out of 3, Linda.
It's not eight.
Maybe a good sign. Here we go. Let's see the $500 response. Toothache it is. Congratulations.
I said ache. Get out of here. Get out. Tooth fairy. Are you sure you're not Italian? I said ache too.
You said ache too? Well, he was feeling bad because no one kissed him, so
No,
I
you
figured
didn't. You
that
said
he's
fairy.
First time
I
on
didn't
the
say
show.
that. He said that.
All right, now you got the $500, Linda. That means you're going to play for $5,000 now. And it's time to choose one celebrity, and you'll try to match that person exactly.
Oh.
Would you like to look at him? Look him over.
Okay, Brett.
Brett.
You know I'm prone to heart attacks.
Face me, if you would, please, Linda. Here's the $5,000 question.
Charles and I are so nervous.
Window blank. Window blank. Okay, she's got one. Now, Linda, we ask you for your response, one you think will match Brett. Window...
Pain?
Window pane. Well, you chose the one apparently the audience would choose. Let's see if you chose the one that matches Brett. For $5,000, may we see your answer, please?
You know, when you come down to the nitty-gritty, I always come through!
Was that your husband down there? Linda's very happy, as you can plainly see, and so is her husband is down there in the first row. She's now got $5,600, and we're going to pass along this message to her while she cools off here. Really? Your car was just demolished?
We got hit by a truck,
You got hit by a truck?
and our car is just in a little ball.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll probably pay for law school. That's
I
it.
see.
We'll
Okay.
ride a bicycle to work and
Are you ready to play another game?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I am.
then let's meet your next opponent. Here is Sally Justel. How are you, Sally?
Hello.
How do you say your name?
So you said it right.
Justel.
Right.
Okay, where are you from?
Huntington Beach, and I've been married for nearly 15 years. My husband's in the audience, and I have 2 beautiful children, a boy 13 and a daughter 9.
Okay.
Love match game, watch it every day.
And a girl. We never need everyone we can get, don't we, folks? There.
Certainly do.
All right. Now, Sally, if you're ready, I'll push this button and ask you to make a selection.
B, please.
Here we go. New game, folks. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Jane fed her husband nothing at all but baby food until he finally blanked. Jane fed her husband nothing at all but baby food until he finally blanked. Jane is fine now.
But how's her husband?
Her husband is...
Don't copy from me.
I've been on this show 1 year. He's never had an original answer, except for Tooth Fairy.
You know,
What, Gary?
I used to put teeth under my pillow, except all I kept getting was little Charles Nelson Reilly, so I stopped. It's true.
Yeah,
Well, it's not really
Would you
true.
read it again, please?
I think
not
if
even funny.
Yes, I'd be glad to read it again, Patty.
Thank you.
Jane fed her husband nothing at all but baby food until he finally blanked.
Oh, you don't have to read it again.
Okay, I won't read it again.
Okay.
Till he finally... Okay.
Meaningless, bad taste answer.
I couldn't think of anything. I should have
All right.
copied from...
Now we're ready to get a response from Sally. Jane fed her husband nothing at all but baby food until he finally blanked.
Bert.
Burped. Okay? She said until he finally burped, Gary.
I didn't say that. I'm
You didn't
sorry,
say- why
dear.
didn't you say that?
I don't know. I'm new at this thing. I said cried.
Cried is good.
That's right, dear.
Cried is a good response.
Thank you.
Brett?
Not the right one.
I don't want anybody to think there's anything personal in this.
I think so.
I said until he finally croaked.
You put it so
I'm sorry,
delicately,
Jack.
too.
It was just a joke.
Okay, Charles.
I couldn't think of anything.
Oh, there's a match. He said Burp. So that's one for you, Sally.
You could come in with the applause a little quicker. We had a hole in the tape.
We'll do a little editing.
I mean, you get a right answer, nothing.
Yes. Well, the audience is getting a little tired, I think, there. What do you
I'll
got?
sing it, Nick.
She's looking for a burp.
She should have dinner with Dickie.
Right. That seems to be the answer. All right. Feder nothing but baby until he finally...
So there will not be a gap in the tape. Would you all start applauding, please? Please.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Cut. That's enough. Save some
Let's
for
be
later.
silly about it.
She may match, too, and, you know, you're running out of steam there. What?
You ready for a hole in the tape?
Yes.
Went night-night.
When That's a
wish
hole
I
in the
had
tape, all
copied
right.
her answer.
If I've ever seen one. Okay, so that's 2 for you, and now let's see how Linda does with hers. First round question. The farmer said, He says, that's the stupidest chicken I ever saw. Instead of going, instead of going, instead of going,
How is that written out?
instead of going, it goes blank.
It's a stupid chicken.
I didn't understand it, and I read it myself there. The farmer said,
Please don't take this the wrong way, but may I say I think you owe an apology to a lot of chickens out
all
there.
right, you chickens out there. Oh, you chickens. I'm sorry, mighty
Instead
sorry.
of going,
Instead of going, it goes blank.
okay.
Well, they're all
got to
finished up there.
practice
What are you doing
your
down there?
research
You're the
down
here.
last
There's
one.
no need
Okay. All right,
Lord
Linda.
alive.
Farmer said, well, that's the stupidest chicken I ever saw. Instead of going, it goes blank.
Moo?
Moo. That's not bad. Have you ever seen a chicken go moo?
It depends on what you put under your pillow, I think.
Well, don't try putting Charles under there.
I wouldn't.
What?
I'm too chicken.
You are.
I said,
There's one, Linda. What is your chicken doing?
It was an old all personal questions. I've told you that before.
Your answer there. What is that?
Well, I come from 89. I know all about farming.
Yeah?
All
What?
that stuff. My chicken went chirp.
Chirp.
Well, they went... But if they don't do any of that, they go chirp.
I see.
Or
Okay.
chirp, chirp.
Back to the hen yard with her.
Would you like my answer?
Charles?
Help me,
A
Charles.
farmer's daughter, you're not. I said it was a red-feathered Mazda, so it went,
What did you say, Ann?
What is my chicken doing?
What is your chicken doing?
He's home in bed asleep, I hope.
Oh, he is home
I
safe.
said,
Moo! All right, that's 2-2 now. Richard? Another moo and she'll forge ahead.
You certainly won't do it here. No, I mean, do you remember I was the last one to write and you yelled at me, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, then moo off.
Moo. How about you, Patti?
Another moo.
Another moo. That's 4 for you and 2 for you. 4-2 is going in round one. Now this message for you. Here it is. Well, here we are, ready to say goodbye to one and all. Did you have a good time today?
I had a wonderful
Back to the
time.
cage now. Join us next time for match game. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's 7-8-4. Now how it happened to 6-5? Goodbye, Gene Rayburn. So long.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.